All right, ladies and gents, we're at the home stretch for the PlayStation 5 and, of course, the Xbox Series X. In 4 days' time, we will have our hands on the PlayStation 5 and, of course, in 2 days for the Series X for those of you who are on the Xbox. Now, I wanted to definitely go back and touch on this because a lot of you requested it, and it has been something that's been going around, and a lot of you really wanted me to talk about this, especially after last week's video when we talked about Mark Cerny and, of course, his brilliance when it came to his custom-designed geometry engine, which he talked about in the PS5 deep dive. So what exactly are we talking about in today's video? Well, it goes back to the RDNA. Now, of course, last week we already debunked the the ridiculous claims that was going around that PS5 was rocking RDNA 1.5, which is not the case. PS5 is using a custom RDNA 2 for the PlayStation 5, and like I said before, Sony's going about things different to give you the same end result, and this is where Mark Cerny comes into play when it comes to the geometry engine. Now, the geometry engine, when it comes to the deep dive, we did get a little bit of a tease type of vibe with some of these features, you know, that we talked about in that video, like variable rate shading and mesh rendering. This, these features were in the PS5, and they are in the PS5, but they were in the deep dive, and we just didn't notice that. So going into this from there, again, we know for a fact PS5 is rocking a custom RDNA 2, and we've got confirmation of that from Sony, even in the actual teardown of the unit when they showcased the liquid metal cooling of the actual system. So, again, we saw that. Now, what exactly is the case now? As you guys already know, with PlayStation 5 and the whole situation, there has been a big claim that has come out, and a lot of you guys have really wanted my input on, and is the fact that PS5 could very well be using RDNA 3 in the PlayStation 5. Well, here's my take on that. As we already know, PS5 is definitely future-proofed, as Mark Cerny specifically worked on this system to make so. So we know that's the case for PlayStation 5, that it is definitely future-proofed. But in terms of it having RDNA 3, this right here is kind of a big claim, and this is courtesy of Moore's Law is Dead. He's actually a good YouTuber, and he does a lot of good breakdowns of a lot of stuff. But, you know, he wasn't, he made some big claims about this, of whether or not this could be something in PS5. Now, it's not necessarily impossible that PS5 is using some RDNA 3-like feature. As you guys already know, RDNA 3, which is in Navi, or I'm sorry, no, what was it called? It was, it was Navi 2X and 3X. So Navi 3X, RDNA 3, and obviously you guys already know RDNA 2 is Navi 2X. Navi 3X, aka RDNA 3, doesn't come out until like 2022, 2021, right? And we know that Sony worked very closely with AMD, with Mark Cerny, legit, when it came to this system. So it doesn't surprise me that a lot of people had this theory that PS5 is using some of these features. Again, is it possible? Yes, it's definitely possible. But is it likely? Well, if we're going to say it's likely, let's put it around like this, okay? Let's rework this type of title. Instead of us saying PS5 is rocking RDNA 3, I think the best way to go about it is to say RDNA 3 will utilize PS5 features, because that's pretty much what's going on here at this point. RDNA 3, in terms of all their features, I doubt are going to be in PS5, and I don't believe that's the case at all. What more likely is happening with RDNA 3 and PS5 is just some features that is exclusive to PlayStation 5 that they have not talked upon yet, that is going to be in RDNA 3, and it's going to be like, their baseline in terms of the future. Remember, they future-proofed the system, so they put something in here that is definitely going to carry over into RDNA 3, and we just don't know what that is. So that's kind of like my assessment right there, just to be 110%, honest with you. And of course, I talked to Red Gaming Tech about this not too long ago. Well, I talked to him, and we're definitely going to talk about this in the future as well for you guys, and see what's up with PlayStation 5, since I know for a fact he's not as busy now, so we're definitely going to hit him up. But, even he shared the same he shared the same mindset as me, and I'm going to put that on the screen for you guys. He said, I've already stated multiple times, RDNA 3 equals Sony PS5 exclusive feature, which is being likely implemented into RDNA 3. So there you go. As far as anything else is concerned with RDNA 3 and PS5, I guess we'll wait and see, but that's kind of my assessment as well. I don't see RDNA 3 being a, the thing being the buzzword for PS5, but I do, again, it goes back at the PS5 design. I do believe PS5 is well put together, and it is definitely future-proofed, and we'll see what exactly is in the box or how things are going to work with the box in the future. But until then, that's pretty much it. We're going to see what the bells and whistles of the PS5 will be doing as we progress throughout the years with the actual box. And until then, that's just going to be, you know, how it is, I guess you can say, in the long run. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's a quick one for you guys. And yeah, sound off in the comments. Until next time, this is Big Claw Gaming. I am most certainly signing out, and you guys have an awesome weekend. You guys be blessed. I'm out of here. Later.